think about in the grander scheme of things is that as long as what you're doing is not illegal, to the best of my knowledge, there's nothing in the regulations that specifically prohibits you from doing any particular activities with regards to what can you do while you're on disability. But there's a few other things that you need to be aware of. First, which I indicated, as long as it's legal, it shouldn't be a problem. Secondly, always remember, the moment you apply for disability benefits and you ultimately receive disability benefits, you are under the umbrella of the federal government in terms of reviewing your case. In other words, as I like to tell people, you are always subject to a review. So please don't have it in your mind that because you do nothing, that you're going to be away from the umbrella or the watchful eye of the government. As long as they're administering the monies to you and administering the programs to you, you always have the possibility of being a review, regardless of whether you do something or nothing. So a couple things you need to be aware of. So one, as long as it's legal, this shouldn't be a problem. Two, you are always subjected to a potential review. Three, document in detail what you do. So if you're doing something different or new, and when I mean different or new, let's talk about if you're working, if it's part-time, if it's trial work, whether it's a ticket to work program. Document what you do and document how you do it. Also, if you decide to go back to school, that's great. Document the circumstances by which you're going back to school, meaning do you need any accommodations? Is it taking you longer to get through the classes? Is it taking you longer to do the assignments? Have you had to repeat the course? Things like that. Hobbies. If you're doing something that you haven't done in a while, specify what those limitations are in terms of what you have to do now to adapt to the conditions that you have in order for you to be able to do those types of things. Finally, when in doubt, ask Social Security. If you're not totally sure if a particular activity you're doing is something that may result in putting your disability benefits in jeopardy, do not treat Social Security like they're the enemy. We've got a couple of people who listen and watch these videos regularly who will jump in and will tell you quickly. Don't be afraid of the government in terms of thinking that if you say something to them, you're going to throw up a red flag for Social Security to review your case. It's in your best interest to let them know ahead of time, so this way you can have the information you need to determine whether or not you're doing something that may put your disability benefits in jeopardy.